Let's be real. We've all seen movies where AI is a shiny chrome robot trying to overthrow humanity. But in reality, AI has already invaded your life, and its grand master plan isn't world domination. It's making you look like a complete idiot in daily life. From your morning wake-up to your midnight snacks, artificial intelligence is running the show behind the scenes. Here are 11 hilarious ways AI is already secretly controlling your daily routine. And spoiler alert, you are definitely losing this battle. First up, the digital saboteur known as autocorrect. It's supposed to be a smart typing helper, but it actually behaves like a tiny, aggressive librarian who lives in your keyboard and only knows farm animals and dirty words. You try to text your boss that you'll be there in a sec, and autocorrect decides you meant to say you'll be there in secs. It's a miracle we haven't all been fired yet. Thanks for the help, AI. Now please stop ducking with my messages. Then we have robot vacuums. These little metal discs have the brain power of a drunk ladybug, but the determination of a Roman conqueror. You leave it alone for 5 minutes, and it gets stuck on a single flat slipper, cries for help like it's falling off a cliff, and then eats your shoelaces as revenge. It's supposed to be the future of cleaning, yet it spends 3 hours cleaning the exact same spot under the couch. I guess dust bunnies are just very mesmerizing to artificial intelligence. And how about the recommendation algorithms on Netflix and YouTube? The AI is like a creepy roommate who watches you through the window at 2 a.m., sees you crying, and suggests a 4-hour documentary about serial killers. You spend 2 hours scrolling through the feed trying to find the perfect movie, only to give up and watch a 10-second clip of a cat falling off a table. The algorithm knows you better than you know yourself, which is honestly deeply insulting. Next, let's talk about smart home lights. You buy them thinking you're Tony Stark, but you end up having to negotiate a peace treaty with a light bulb. You find yourself screaming, "Turn off the lights" at Alexa in 3 different octaves while your neighbors assume you're performing a dramatic exorcism. Half the time, the lights turn green for absolutely no reason. Modern technology has turned the simple act of flicking a switch into a high-stakes shouting match. Then there's targeted ads, which prove that the internet is definitely psychic. You can have a silent, fleeting thought about buying a giant inflatable flamingo, and 2 seconds later, your Instagram feed is flooded with deals on tropical bird inflatables. It's like having a ghost in your room who only wants to sell you orthopedic shoes. I sneezed once, and suddenly Google was convinced I had a rare tropical disease and needed a $500 air purifier. I'm starting to think my phone is reading my brainwaves. We also have GPS navigation. It's a voice assistant that is absolutely convinced that a lake is actually a highway. It tells you to make a sharp left turn into a brick wall. And because Google Maps has never lied to you before, you actually consider it for a split second. If the GPS tells you to drive off a cliff to save 2 minutes, half of us would probably do it. We've outsourced our survival instincts to a digital lady who doesn't even know what a pothole is. And what about AI email autocomplete? It's like a very polite butler finishing your sentences, except he assumes you are constantly thrilled and excited to do things you absolutely hate. You type, "I really don't want to," and the AI immediately suggests, "I look forward to collaborating further on this exciting project." It is slowly replacing our genuine human exhaustion with corporate cheerfulness. I'm one autocomplete away from accidentally volunteering to work on a Sunday. Let's not forget smart watches and fitness trackers. It's a tiny personal trainer strapped to your wrist who is deeply disappointed in every single life choice you make. You can be sitting on the couch eating a donut, and your watch will buzz to tell you, "Great job, you met your breathing goal." It's basically participation trophies for existing. But if you sit still for 10 minutes, it violently vibrates to tell you to stand up like your desk is about to explode. Then there's the AI spam filter, the ultimate digital gatekeeper. It acts like a giant nightclub bouncer who blocks important emails from your mom and your bank, but happily lets through 3 messages from a foreign prince who wants to share his inheritance with you. You miss a job offer because the AI decided the word "congratulations" was a scam, but an email titled "Enlarge your toaster" goes straight to your inbox. The digital gatekeeper has very strange priorities. And voice assistants for alarms and weather. They are basically sarcastic roommates who pretend they can't hear you. You ask, "Alexa, is it going to rain today?" And she responds by playing "It's Raining Men" at maximum volume at 6 in the morning. Trying to cancel an alarm is like a shouting match in a crowded bar. You end up having to politely say please, just so the speaker doesn't ignore you out of spite. Finally, we have Face ID. It's a high-security lock that only works if you look like a normal human being. But the moment you wake up with messy hair, swollen eyes, and your face half smushed against the pillow, Face ID is like access denied. Who is this goblin? It forces you to enter your passcode, which is basically your phone's way of saying, wow, you look terrible today. It's the ultimate daily blow to your self-esteem. So there you have it. AI hasn't taken over the world with killer robots, but it has definitely taken over our lives with hilarious glitches and passive-aggressive reminders. It makes our daily routine 10% more convenient and 90% more ridiculous. But hey, at least we get a good laugh out of it. Now if you'll excuse me, my smart fridge just locked me out of the freezer because I didn't eat my broccoli. Stay human, my friends, and see you next time.